Hey Spirited Seekers, I'm doing something a little bit different and sinking my teeth into sharing my process of scripting through this off-the-cuff videos. So thank you for tuning in, and I want to get down into the dirty deets because you probably, if you've been hanging around the Spirited Seeker Collective for a while now, been exposed to how obsessed I am with manifestation and magic in the modern world and bringing the mystic and the spiritual to meet the science. That is where the juice is at, because in this day and age of information, this ego brain mind is so strong and determined to understand and analyze that we kind of need proof socially, scientifically, to be able to trust what others have been using for eons in the realms of spirituality, metaphysics, all that kind of good stuff. So the practice of scripting first was shared publicly, in my knowledge, in a book called Ask and It Is Given, which is a channeled text by Esther Hicks. I highly recommend just Googling Abraham Hicks if you're on this path of wanting to feel good, which I assume is everybody. Even just on YouTube, there's incredible audios that you can press play on in the morning just to instigate a rampage of appreciation and to get you into those good vibes. So how scripting works is essentially rewriting the narratives that you live from. We all work from an operating system, right? On a subconscious level. This isn't about bypassing our current reality and not dealing with our emotional experience. And this also isn't about creating a new future reality or a current reality without dealing with or facing the shadow aspects of our spirituality. What comes from this restless seeking of just the light is this exacerbated swing to the other side. So I highly recommend and invite you to not just seek feeling good, but seek feeling whole. Seek isn't even the right word. Allow and cultivate a sense of safety for yourself to have the human experience. But what I'm a huge believer in is that part of the human experience is that we're here to create, especially as women or those who identify as women with this more feminine energy. We are the ones who birth worlds, literally. We are also the alchemists that every single month we have a new opportunity to be reborn and to let old stories die through being cyclic beings. What a freaking epic opportunity to be alive at this time as a woman, with as much freedom and liberation that we can enjoy and clean up the mess of the past where we have been contained and stuck and suppressed. So how the fuck does scripting come into all of this? Well, scripting is by far the single most empowering tool that I have used to manifest a life of my freaking dreams. I can say with confidence, and this is also part of my script, but I am literally living my dream wide awake and walking through the world like the turned on, expansive, lit up version of myself that a part of me a very long time ago trusted could be embodied. So scripting is writing the screenplay of your life. It's not crafting a narrative from the past and the pain of the past. It's also not allowing the past to continue with you in the future. It's disrupting the pattern of where we have become victim to our stories, revealing awareness to how these operating systems are playing out in our life, and instigating this ownership that we are the author of those stories rather than just the one that's written into the book, right? So scripting is a really, really simple, easy practice to do, and it's one that you can constantly refine and amplify as your vision and your goals and your desires expand and evolve over time. So in another video, I will actually share how to script. I just wanted to give you this brief introduction as to what scripting is. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them below. I'm so psyched to continue this conversation because, as I said before, we are all creators, whether we like it or not. The forces that are orchestrating with us in life, whether it's gravity or electricity, we don't necessarily have to believe in them for them to be working for us. And the creative forces that dictate anything that fuels and feels synchronistic events is always at work and play. Life is in relationship with us. We are in nature. We are a part of nature. So when we plug into this collective consciousness that we are living, breathing beings that are in these bodies to bring forth an idea from the ethers into manifest form, we feel empowered and connected and turned on and lit up, that we're actually in control of our life instead of coming from a really intellectual, fear-based sense of control. We drop into a space of trust because we know that it's not just us doing it alone. All right, love heads, can't wait to dive in with the next video. If you have any questions, drop them below, and also feel free to share your script with me if this is already a process and a practice that you use now. I'd love to see them over on Instagram. Tag me at Spirited Seeker and just hashtag Spirited Seeker Scripting for me to track you and share you on my channels. And I will see you soon.